Hello, my goddesses! Welcome back to all of you, my lovely subscribers. I am Ernie Rosa Crow, thegoddessstyle.com, the goddess coach, therapist, and mama. Today, I am going to share with you a review of my I won't say it's my favorite, but I have been using it for about a year now, and I absolutely love it. And my husband has been shopping for me over the last weekend in London, and he's brought home for me a brand new bottle of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation fondant and a magic powder. What's in the box actually? There's a magic powder for under eye and face, and of course my favorite compact, which is the Airbrush Flawless Finish, and this is just the compact like this. Okay, so the reason why I like Charlotte Tilbury, even though I never really considered it in the past, is I was given a sample some time ago, and I absolutely love the box, the what do you call them? the liquid, the formula itself. I am now using Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I don't know if you can see. And I am also now using the magic powder. This is brand new. I've never used it. I never used before this until today. And I normally pair the foundation with the compact powder. And sometimes I use actually Vichy Derma Blend to give it a bit of a combination finish. Now my current Charlotte Tilbury is absolutely, let me see, where is it? It's finished, zero. Look at that. You can see that I've been scraping the bottom of the barrel to try and get the last bits out. Now the reason why I like Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation is I think it's quite forgiving for an older skin like me. I'm in my 40s, I'm in my mid-40s, and as you get older, your skin elasticity of course generally goes away. Your skin gets more dry, and of course because of my illness, I already have dry skin to deal with. And I find that this foundation doesn't get cakey. It doesn't, it doesn't leave any lines on my dry parts, like around my eye or around my mouth. And let me just show you the consistency, as you can see here. Let me just show you, and if you look, it's quite moisturizing, but it dries quite matte. So it dries quite matte, as you can see here. I'm going to put some, and you can see, there you go. And I think with this foundation, if you have the patience, you can build this up and get it to have a much this is more of a medium coverage foundation, and I don't really want to have a too thick a coverage. I like it slightly medium, and when I want to make it a bit less, I just dab on a couple of points and I just kind of blend it in with a brush. So this is my favorite older women's skin foundation, you can say. Now, and this is my first time using this magic powder. All the reviews I've heard online have mentioned the smell. Let me see. Okay, I like the fact that it's got a kind of like a twisting cover, so you can open up and have the holes open up, or you can close it completely and it will not come out. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? And the first review everyone says online is it smells crayony or plasticky. I'm quite okay with the smell. I don't really think it's too gross. There is no perfume in this, and as you can see, let me just put it here. Oops. Yeah, it does have that kind of like crayon smell, and a lot of the reviews by older women have mentioned how this powder actually is really good for the older skin with a lot more open pores. It completely covers your pores. I mean, I didn't put a lot today because I'm not generally a thick makeup kind of person, and you know, I'm not like Nikki Tutorials or Lisa Eldridge who specializes in makeup, so I don't cake my face with a lot of makeup to go on film with you. So I just put the bare minimum foundation and just a bit of powder, a bit of foundation, and my eye makeup. So I could potentially maybe cover up any of my like very old scars from my acne or my pimples. But so far it looks okay. Let me just try again here. So I'm always more concerned the fact that I've got a little bit of lines here on my forehead. I've got really dry, I've got a T-zone generally, and because of my illness, my forehead has become quite dry. And I can tell you, using this right now, it is really smooth. It feels, wow, like really silky. I never really noticed it actually earlier when I was putting it on. So yeah, I kind of like this actually. I might do an update later on, but I do like the fact that it does give quite a nice coverage and it doesn't cake. I started wearing this makeup earlier this morning, around about 11:30 this morning, and I'm filming now close to 6 o'clock. So it's been about 6-7 hours now, and look at the makeup, it's still quite nice and fresh. Now I do enjoy using this too. I've been using this for about 2 years now. I like the consistency of the powder. You can see, let me just show you. Let me put it here. It blends really nicely, and there is absolutely zero smell. There is no perfume, no nothing. I think Charlotte Tilbury is an underrated, I don't know, I would say underused, but I don't think there's been a lot of marketing like Chanel or, you know, all this, you know, Dior makeup or NARS and things like that. But I think Charlotte Tilbury is actually a fantastic product for the older skin like me, and I don't know when I'm going to stop using her, but for now I've used this over the summer and over the winter, and I really enjoy it. So this is going to be my 3 for the next couple of months. I do have another foundation that I use or prepare for when it gets quite summery. I was using this when I was in Dubai because I get a bit more sweaty, and that is my MAC Studio Fix. But I find that the MAC Studio Fix is a bit more like, it's almost like glue. It really sticks onto your face. So it's a bit more, I think it's better when the weather is more sunny and more, you get more sweaty, you know, you get a lot more sweat or oil on your face. But if you have dry skin, I think this Magic foundation is the best one, at least for me. I am using number 8 medium, and for the powder I'm using the dark number 3, but for the Magic powder, the loose powder, I'm using number 2, because what I notice is as you put it on, you know, the makeup will oxidize, it gets a little bit darker. So when I use this, I do find that my face gets a little bit slightly, like I'm trying to tan a little bit more than I would. You know, I don't tan. I'm already naturally tan, so I don't put on any bronzing powder. I don't put on any tanning lotion. I don't need to tan. I already get tan 10 minutes in the sun, and I'm already looking quite dark, which is fantastic and easy enough for me. But so what I'll do is I always try to buy a loose powder that's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, because I know as it goes throughout the day it gets darker and darker through oxidization and through your sweat and, you know, the whole chemical process. So there you go. My husband did a very good job of shopping for me. He bought me all this and of course a few other things which I can review later on. So tell me if you are using Charlotte Tilbury, what is your experience? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Or if you're also in your 40s and you're using other products that suit your skin better, do let me know in the comment box. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. and give a thumbs up to this video. And if you could spare a few seconds, tell me what you think of my channel. I would love to hear from you. Until the next video, the next one will be my belly goddess dance video coming up on Friday. Have a great week to all of you, my goddesses. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.